Hey loves and welcome back to my channel. It's Ijoma here, and in today's video we're going to learn how I made this particular dress for my client and she loved it. So for this dress we used Mikado. I don't know if you know the fabric they call Mikado fabric, but this particular Mikado is shiny. You can see that it is shining, and I used 4 yards for her. She's a plus size. Her hip is 52 inches. So 4 yards is okay for all sizes. That's all I can say, though you may have to manage so much. But if you don't want to manage your fabric, you can buy 4.5. For me, I can manage. Now I'll make a triangular flare and I will get a point on my fabric where will accommodate my shoulder, and from there I'll also measure where we accommodate the bust that I'm working with. So this particular line that I'm marking now is the area that will accommodate my shoulder. Just make sure that it will accommodate your shoulder. Then from there you will mark 3 by 3 for your normal neckline, like your round neckline. After marking this 3 by 3, you will mark a little V beneath the 3 by 3 round neck. That will be the slits around the neckline. Then from your shoulder, I came down by 9 inches. 9 inches is her chest line, while 11 inches is her bust point. She's a plus size, so 11 inches, 12 inches is her bust point, and I used 9 inches for her chest line. Then I'll go ahead and mark a straight line, and these are the only measurements that I may take on this dress. So after doing that, connect your shoulder to your chest line and mark your armhole curve. You can see how I'm marking my armhole curve. Then after doing that, I will use 1 inch for my shoulder slant, and I will take her bust measurement. Her bust is 46 divided by 4, and I marked plus 1 inch. Then from there, you will connect to the full length. Now, in order to get your full length, you will place your tape on your shoulder. From your shoulder, you will come down by the normal length of this dress is supposed to be 62, but you will take out like extra 10 inches for the gathers, and I have like 52 inches. So I am marking 52 inches plus 1 inch, that is 53. So if I place my tape on my shoulder, I will mark 53 inches and I will get it round. After getting this 53 inches round, I'll go ahead and cut out this gown. Cut out your neckline, cut out your shoulder slants, cut out your armhole, and then cut the side of this gown. Then after doing that, you also cut the full length. And like I said, the full length of this dress is supposed to be 62 inches, but I made it 52 because I will still add gathers at the full length of the dress. So that gathers will be 10 inches long. Now, after cutting out the front, I will fold the exact shape I have on this front. The way I folded my triangular flare for the front, I'll also fold it for the back. The front and the back will be the same, and this dress will not have any zipper allowance because of that slit it has at the front. It will not have any zipper allowance. So what I'm going to do is that I'll fold the same thing that I have for the back. After folding it, I'll place my front on it and I will cut out. The only difference between the front and the back right now will be the neck depth. For the front, the neck depth is 3 inches before I marked the slits. Then for the back, the neck depth will be 1.5 or 2 inches. The neck does not have to be very deep. So now I have placed my front on this triangular flare that I folded, and I'm cutting it out. So if you want to get this dress the way it is, if you want it to be full like this, make sure that you make it a triangular flare, a flare, because if you cut it out as an A-line dress, it will not look so full. And after cutting, make sure that the waist is not too free. Shape it a little. The waist has to be a little, then the rest of the dress can be free. Then after cutting this back part, I'll cut out my sleeve, and this time around we are make puffy sleeve, an exaggerated sleeve for it, right? So I want to cut out the 2 sleeves ones. What I'm going to do is that I will fold my fabric. After folding my fabric, I'll fold it again. Like I'll fold my fabric 2 times. So you can see this is the Mikado that I have. This is the fabric that I have remaining. I'll fold. This is the first fold. After this first fold, I will fold again so that I can cut the 2 of them once. Then for the sleeve, like I told you guys, I'm managing this particular fabric. For the sleeve, I used 20 inches for the length, and then the width is depending on how big my fabric is. So the width is not too big, so I made my length 20 inches so that after adding my elastic, the sleeve will gather. So you can see I marked 20 inches including the hemming allowance, and I curved my sleeve. After curving my sleeve, I'll go ahead and cut out. Then after cutting out the sleeve, the next thing that we are going to cut out is the fabric that we will use for the gathers down at the full length of this dress. And those gathers will consume fabric. So like I said, this is my sleeve. Like I said, my dress is 62 inches long, right? And when I was cutting the main gown, I made it 52 inches. That means the remaining parts will be 10 inches. So these gathers that I'm about to cut right now will be 10 inches plus extra 2 inches for seam allowance. I like adding extra 2 inches for seam allowance, and that would be around 12 inches. You can even make it 13 inches if you want it to flow very well. So now I will start cutting out 12 inches from this fabric, and after cutting all of them, I'll go ahead and join so that we'll have a very long fabric. So this one is the first one. After cutting this particular one, I'll cut out another one, and the last one. Right now, I am done cutting, and I'll go ahead and join them and then hem the full length. And that is what I will use for my gathers. The next thing that we are going to do now is to cut out our facing. This is really important. You go ahead and cut out your facing. So this is my front. I will give it the slits at the front neckline. So bring down the slits. The slits will be as deep as you want it to be. Just make sure that it will be enough to enter your client's head. Now I'll fold a fabric. This fabric that I folded is for the facing. I'll go ahead and cut out this facing. After cutting out this facing, I will come down by like 4 inches from that area where my slit stopped from. From the area where my slit stopped at, I'll come down by 4 inches or 5 inches. Then from there, I will connect. Now after connecting, this is what my facing looks like. That is for the front. I'll also fold another fabric for the back facing. So this is the back facing. I'll place my back neckline on it, and then I'll cut out. If you want to use a bias for this, you can actually use a bias for it, but I am not really a fan of bias. Facing is usually fine, although sometimes I use facing for the front, and then I will use bias to turn the back neckline, because back necklines are not usually noticeable. Now I am done adding my facing. I have turned my front with the facing, and this is what I have right here. For the back also, I have turned my back with its facing, and I have ironed. So after ironing, you will use a hemming gum to hold them down. Then go ahead and shape the sides and the shoulder. After shaping the sides and the shoulder, I have hemmed my sleeve. So this is the folding for my sleeve. I'll go ahead and insert my elastic. The elastic is according to your client's body measurement. So this is the elastic that I will be adding. After adding my elastic, I'll go back to my dress. So now I am done shaping my dress, the sides and the shoulder, and I'm done adding elastic to my sleeve. So after fixing the sleeve, so these are my sleeve, I'll just go ahead and fix my sleeve. After fixing my sleeve, I'll also add my gathers. So you can see that I have hemmed this fabric that I'll use for my gather. I hemmed one side, and then I'll start my gathering or my pleats. I pleated it, and the pleating was really wide so that my fabric will be enough. At the end of the day, this is what I have. This is our sleeve, our neckline, and I made sure that the full length remains the same. So thank you all so much for watching, and do not forget to subscribe and click on notification bell so that anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. Also, registration for our online classes is ongoing. If you want to register, you can send me a DM. I'll drop my WhatsApp number in my comment section. You can send me a DM and I will direct you on how to register. Do not forget to subscribe, and see you all in my next video. Bye.